Welcome back to CLE Weekend. You know, when it comes to getting a good night's sleep, the mattress that you choose, it is one of the most important health investments that really you can make. It's where you spend a third of your day. Joining us today is Greg Trzynski, the president and CEO of a company that has been a staple here in Cleveland for years, the Original Mattress Factory. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited because we are talking about getting good sleep. Original Mattress Factory, a household name. What's the secret to kind of keeping these customers coming back?
Yeah, when we started 35 years ago, our goal was quality products, great value by being factory direct, and then being a company that did it differently, that cared about our customers and that you could trust. And I think that's the secret. It's really not a secret, right? It's just treating people the way you'd want to be treated.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we've got such a great repeat referral and great ratings.
You make it very affordable for families. I've got to say, you'll work within someone's budget.
Yeah, we have price ranges, products for everybody, right? But we don't skimp on the quality. So our business model being factory direct, we eliminate the middleman. We also buy as much as you possibly can domestically in terms of raw materials. And so we're not dealing or affected as much by the tariffs and things from companies who are buying outside the U.S.
Yeah, it makes a difference because we know we are seeing that a lot these days. You hear about these like bed in a box type of things, right? I see your face. You're like, don't tell me about that. But truly, I mean, we got to talk about the fact that going into a store, buying a mattress, testing it out, you're like, yes, please do that first.
Absolutely. I mean, you started off the segment with, you know, we spend a third of our lives in bed.
Yes.
And people working at home are even spending more time in bed. They're watching TV, they're working from their bed, they're reading books. And so, you know, the convenience of online, I get. I fully understand it. But with something as important as sleep and that amount of time, it's one of the most important products you can buy. You deserve to find something that works for you, and the only way to do that is to go in and try them out.
I invite people to come in and actually see how the mattresses are made, which is really important, I think, for the person who's buying it. The comfort that they're going to feel knowing that they get to see this.
Yeah, there's no replacement for trying them out and seeing it. We pride ourselves being super transparent. So even in all of our showrooms, we have cutaways of every single mattress. You can see, feel, touch everything that goes inside. When you come to the factory, we encourage you to take a tour. You can see your mattress be made. You'll meet and greet the people who are making your mattress for you. I mean, we're locally owned, we're employee owned. And so it's neat for them to engage with customers. They really enjoy it.
Well, yes, and you do get that personal experience too. When you're online, you don't get to talk to someone and kind of say, oh, hey, I like something that's a little bit, you know, harder or softer, or, you know, I like to sink in. You don't get to ask those questions and have an actual real person answer them. Let's talk about specific mattresses too, because that is so important, finding the right one for you.
It doesn't matter how many reviews one gets online, or even, you know, if your best friend tells you this is the best mattress available, it might not be right for you. And that's where it comes down to. You really have to spend some time. Typically, it only takes about an hour. People walk in, they're pretty surprised. It's like, oh, I've got 18, in our location, you've got 18 models to choose from, but pretty quickly you can narrow it to 2 or 3. And then I recommend spending 10-ish minutes on each of those, how you normally sleep. It's funny how people will give it the field test or the knee test.
Get on that bed.
Get on the bed, try it out, and, you know, don't lay like this, but try it how you normally would sleep. And pay attention those 10 to 15 minutes for how it feels on your hips, shoulders, back, etc.
Lay exactly how you would. You're a side sleeper. Put that arm up, put the pillow under, because that's the only way you're going to get the feel. And you don't want to get home with the mattress and be like, oh yeah, this wasn't the right one.
Yeah, major hassle. Put the purse down, take the coat off, take the shoes off. Get comfortable. Again, Original Mattress, we're very hands-off. We want you to buy when you're ready, not because there's a phony sale that's going on, you know, today only. Take your time, ask questions, and understand what it is you're getting into and what you're buying.
Is that the biggest piece of advice that you would say to people, is to try it out?
Yeah, number one would be try it out. So regardless of the convenience, I understand it, but some of the key variables are comfort, support, durability, and price. If you haven't been in the market for a lot of years, most of the products out there today are one-sided. We still build predominantly a two-sided product. There are no real working box springs. We still build a real working box spring. No cotton upholstery, which is a natural, you know, renewable material and a great insulator. A mattress is not just a mattress, so understand what goes inside and be careful, kind of be aware of the bells and whistles that are being sold.
Yeah, and you mentioned changes, and I think our bodies change over time too. So you kind of have to reevaluate after a certain amount of time. Listen, I don't want to call out my parents, but I'm calling out my parents. They had the same mattress for so many years, and they went and invested in one, and I'm telling you, they sleep so much better because that's literally what it took. Like the kids being like, come on, you need to go.
Right. I mean, a top-of-the-line mattress today, for us, lasts about 12 to 15 years. Wow. But people are different. I mean, the industry says today, because of all those changes I mentioned before, 5 to 7 would be typical.
Yeah.
And so I think it is, just pay attention to your body. If you're not sleeping as well, and not just after a long day in the yard, right? But if you're not sleeping well on a regular basis, the mattress is getting lumpy and bumpy, your significant other is telling you, hey, you're not sleeping real well, it's probably time to go take a look.
So we're talking about spouses, significant others, the person that's laying next to you. There's options for both of you in the same bed.
There are, and more common these days are adjustable beds. There are 2 twin extra longs, which is the same as a king. So you can get a completely different feel than your significant other and adjust the heights. And so it can be made up like a king, it can look like a king, but you have 2 different feels that can really, speak to that individual preference.
And we want to go take a look at Original Mattress Factory. What's the best place to go to find your locations, your hours, all that? Because you have a lot of locations.
We do. Easiest thing to do is go to our website, originalmattress.com. There's a location finder, there's a whole bunch of information to be able to do some research and really understand what it is you're getting into.
Yes, and then go in and try out those beds. Like you said, drop the coat, the purse, and hop into bed. Greg, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back on CLE Weekend.